Coach, obviously first game with Tyler back, and offensively maybe started a little slow, picked up as he went on, especially in a tight game like that.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I thought this was a really good game for us to go through. You know, Dallas is a tough-ass defensive team. You know, they get teams in the mud. They're very disciplined in what they do, and I think they're leading the league in these kind of games that go down, you know, to the last 3 minutes. And that's for a reason. They just get you, you know, they don't give up, you know, easy shots throughout the course of the game. So I thought this was a good game for us to have to win it defensively. You know, Bam got the steal. We ended up getting the stop at the end, holding them under 40%. This was kind of more of a throwback game. There were times where we were able to get to our game, but there were times where, you know, they got us in the mud, but we still found a way to get the win. And I think that's a growth opportunity or growth deal for our team, you know, to prove that we can do that. As far as Tyler, you know, it's amazing that he can come back and have that kind of rhythm. That's only going to get better. And when he faces the better defenses, you can see why, you know, we need that skill. You need as much skill and firepower as possible in this league, and it was just exciting, you know, to have him back. There's not an adjustment for him in terms of how we play. He's going to fit right in. He's going to amplify everything we're doing, and I'm happy for him, and you know, it's good that we'll be able to build on this.
Another one on Tyler. I know it's just only one game, but 11 shots in the paint. What did you like about the way he just kind of found his looks today, especially with that?
Yeah, you know, it's within what we're doing. You know, he's great with, you know, his decisions on the catch, playing out of closeouts. You know, just wait until he gets comfortable, you know, shooting the catch three, you know, and playing off the catch that way. I thought he was going to let that one go at the end, but he ended up, you know, turning the corner and making a really tough shot. But he's done that, you know, for years now. You know, and it won't take long for everybody just to get into rhythm. You know, and you know, we want guys to you know, to gain confidence, to grow, and hopefully this becomes, you know, something different, you know, weeks from now, and something much better.
You haven't had many games that were cold from the outside, so we haven't really seen an adjustment necessary, but also only taking 27 threes. Was there like a recalibration at any point in this game?
Look at what any Jason Kidd and / Frank Vogel team, like Frank is one hell of a defensive coach. You just don't get a lot of like wide open looks. You know, we got some in our early offense. Thank God we have that where we're getting them in, you know, semi-transition situations. But, you know, also, and I'm not one to make an excuse, because I think these games are really important. But the third game in 4 nights, you know, you don't have great legs in this one. I think, you know, we probably would have taken a few more threes, and, you know, if you feel fresh. But I don't think we'd have had anywhere near 40 attempts. But maybe a few more of those go down. At the end of the day, who cares? Like, you know, you just got to figure out. There's always a bunch of games during the year. You just have to figure out how to win. It might not be perfect to your identity. It might not be perfect to what the plan was, and that's what this game was. I mean, we had a few times during the course of the game where we got up 9, 10, 11, but they would come right back, as they typically do. But the most important thing is at the end, you just figure it out and get the win.
You've spoken about players having to earn trust in situations. We look out there in the fourth quarter, Khalil is out there until Bam comes back in. Just the trust that Khalil has built now, is that just through the recent play, or do you see something that's sort of continuing now?
It's all of it. You know, it's his intentions every day. We just really appreciate, you know, how Khalil walks into the building every day. He takes the coaching, good or bad, and he, you know, he wants to be better, you know, for this team. but he's stacking up, solid days every day, and now these days are contributing to winning. And the way he's rebounding right now, that's earning more playing time. We say that all the time. Make us notice you, impact the game, and then eventually make us have to play you. Make me have to play you. Sometimes these decisions become a little bit more obvious. I have to figure it out. I enjoy that as a coach when I have to figure out, all right, I got to move things around because I can't keep somebody off the floor. But then also secondarily, I think, these kind of close games are important experiences for him, not at the expense of what's best for winning, but the more you go through these kind of stressful situations where you're accountable to doing your job, there's no way to drill it or watch film on it that's equal to actually going through it, and he's earning these minutes for sure.
Looking at Bam jumping that inbound pass late, the early isolations that he was getting attacked in, and just being able to stay in front consistently. I know it's a given at this stage, but just how strong was he defensively in this game? But that when it is in the mud, you kind of see it.
Yeah, that's where he's going to thrive at the best, right? When it's going to be a competitive, who's the best competitor out there, that defines him. It's not a coincidence that it's not about stats. It's not about, the things that most people turn to. This guy's got a lot of playoff wins, and what he does wins in the playoffs. It wins in June, and so the game was uneven. Even his rhythm wasn't totally there. But then when you need him the most, he gets the steal, he gets 2 free throws, he gets the play at the end, to secure the rebound. He had a bunch of plays with his fingerprints on the game defensively down the stretch, and that's what defines Bam. It's whatever it takes to win. All right, thank you.